Hey everybody, pretty sure I got my stream working nice. So, I've decided to make a new help video for you all. I'll do my best to go over everything. One of the first things that makes a big difference for people is showing people how to get different zooms. They have improved it since the last video I made. So that's a single zoom in now. There's no need to try and do the double zoom. You can see everything properly. I'm glad they addressed that. Much better. The new hero system is a big one for a lot of people. So you still got your star levels. Your star levels still matter. When it converts, this power here is leveled up to the equivalent of what your star level used to give you. See how this hero's got a max of level 6? Stars are level 5. My stars are level 6. My max is level 7. So the star levels still seriously matter. I mean, sure, it'd be cool to get Shrike and his abilities up, but his abilities can only go up to level 4, level 5 when I get another star level. Something to consider. We've now got, so yeah, our old abilities are still here from unlocking with star level. It's no longer gear level though.
The deadliest weakness
Well,
often lies
sorry,
within
it could still be gear level. I don't actually know that for sure. Let's have a quick look. Got gear level 4. Yes, it's no longer gear level.
Can be far more effective than overwhelming force.
I'm not the only one, I imagine, but I had some of my heroes that were like almost leveled up to the next one, but it's still going to cost a full expense to get them to the next tier. So like this guy had one item left to go, and it's going to cost a full 250 to go to the next level. You know, some pros and cons with changes. This happens. So things like this, when an army takes damage, there is a 30% chance to reduce 10% of the damage taken. These things do stack, so Omnius and Alvinus and Adremus, 3 of them together, you can get a 90% chance to get a pretty solid amount of damage reduced. There's ones to improve damage, all kinds of things. You can play the game so many ways, but I am letting you know that the percentage things do stack when multiple units are in the army. When it comes to demon fights, like fighting the demon prince during a breach assault, things finally stopped resetting every time, so we're slowly climbing. But when you do fight the demon prince on the ship, Shrike is doing more damage with his ability here than my Tycho does, which fucking blew my mind. Tycho's the one that comes with, so sure he gets to attack faster, his attack is 1200 and he attacks more often. Shrike's attack is 1100 and he gets a burst hit. But yeah, so like I got a few more bars of damage done using Shrike instead of Tycho or Quartus, even though their gear level and star level's higher, so you may want to experiment with that. Every day we get these new medals for the heroes, so for skilling up legendary heroes you'll need the legendary badges, and for purple heroes you'll need the epic badges, and blue badges for the rare heroes.
It is our duty to strike.
And so far it's been going up 10 cost every time. So the first one was 10, then 20, and now it's 30 to level it up again. You do need the star level to unlock the skills. Star level 1, 2, and 3. What else changed? Yes, a quick guide in here. My recommendation is spend the ones that you got excess of. Buy these guys. I don't normally do that, so I'll slam that, and if that was metal or fuel, I've been hesitant to get it because I just can't seem to get enough of those. And I've not bought, like, if it's a metal fuel swap, then sure, it's a free 10%, but not always doing that if it's costing me metal and fuel to get adamantium or plasma. You can see your dudes here at the chapter headquarters. Total forces, who's left at base, what armies are out, hospital capacity. You can get an overview of your things in your base here. That's a lot of. You might want to drop one adamantium, add another plasma, but yeah, definitely get 10 of each of metal and fuel in your base. Makes a huge difference. When it comes to mining, when you go to mine, you can see how much you can carry if you haven't got a full army stack. And I can see that I got 700,000, so if I send 140,000 5 times, then that's my most efficient mining force. Keep track of the people that you've annihilated. They are your farm.
My every step is guided by the holy light of the
These bonuses here. Use these boosts before you use this skill. Every day, when you're about to level up VIP, make sure that you collect your VIP pack before upgrading, because then you get the next VIP pack as well. The VIP store resets on a Monday game time. Make sure that you remember to catch these things every day. I got a pretty good one, so I'm not going to reset this time. But if you ended up with a bunch of junk ones, hit the reset button and it will improve. You get much better odds of getting better things. But if you've already got high ones and you hit reset, you do have the chance of going all the way back around and getting really low level ones. Something to experiment with there. Alliance supplies. Try and get the blue ones up, and try to make sure that you don't reset before it auto refreshes. If you've got the time to jump on multiple times a day, you can get all of your supplies done without spending crystals to pull them out. Always check this, well, not always check this, but regularly check this, because it doesn't flash up with a button letting you know that something needs to happen. For Alliance leaders, you can break your HQ, and then and the cooldown is 1 hour. Well, it is on our server, maybe different for you, but within 1 hour's time after breaking it, you can replace it anywhere on the map. That's how you can go and claim super resources all over the place. Okay, that's how people are doing it. More leader stuff. Take contribution. How do these things work? Those ones are self-explanatory. Self-explanatory. do not recommend build speed and research speed. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure about this. This increases how many people you can send to reinforce someone in a rally, I'm pretty sure. Defense platform limits, how you can get a nice big base. Alliance members is one of the first ones you should get to max. This starts at 60% tax, I think. In Alliance garrison forces, this increases how many people you can reinforce someone with. And the reinforcement. It's not clearly said anywhere, unfortunately. Is there anything else left that's important to say to people? Thanks to the dev team for continuing to improve the game. Void Whale. Breach Assault. Every time you're in one of these and it completes, you'll get a Tycho fragment. Something to bear in mind is the person who kills this gets the daily reward. So individual grade rewards. Your highest fleet grade, if you do not kill the demon ship, you do not get a grade and you do not get a daily reward. So make sure that you get a demon ship killed every day. Alternate with your friend or friends that you're doing it with. Ideal points to get to are 31, 21, and 11. Those are your marks to get more tokens every day. Doesn't change this chest here though, and like I've got an VX, I've got a Tycho, I've got a Cordis from it. But yeah, it makes a difference to make sure you pick that up every day. How does the score work? I'm pretty sure every time we complete one, there's points, and like every day, at the end of the day, our highest individual grades get added on as well. The event schedule can be useful if you've not noticed it. For people who spend money, this is now working. Didn't used to be. This here is the highest recommended purchase I can give apart from getting the second build queue. If you plan to be a super whale, then buy this one for your first purchase so you get that doubled. You'll only get one doubling, first purchase, double crystals. So super whale, grab this one first. Normal player, definitely get the second build queue if you're going to do one purchase, this one here. If you're going to do a regular purchase, this one here. And you get your 24,000 crystals a month to play with. Like I said, the VIP store resets once a week on Monday. So these are it's immensely cheaper ways to pick up resources. Oh yeah, I've unlocked the warp drive now. So that's 1.8k instead of 3k, and 1.5k if you see it in the Rogue Trader shop. Jesus, man, grab your thing. Strategies. Right. So 5, 10, 11. Highly recommend 11 points into development. Veterans Call. Alright, so it gives 50 units of one of your highest tier units every, I already just used it, every 8 hours, and the Canticle of Omnisar is every 8 hours. This emergency operation is the most powerful skill in the game, in my opinion. So, after using this skill, units that would be killed by the first solo attack are injured instead. So that's not a rally attack, that's a solo attack. And the effect expires once the maximum capacity of the Apothecarian has been reached. I think that's a bit confusing for people to read. So what happens is you can use it, then you attack somebody, and instead of your guys getting dead, they get injured, but it only works for the size of your Apothecarian. So if you send 7,000 troops and 7,000 die, but your Apothecarian can only hold 5,000 troops, then you'll have 5,000 injured and the rest will be dead. So you may want to only send your, what do you call it, your Apothecarian limit. If you want to spend more here, Reinvigoration is pretty good. It gives you 50 AP every 10 hours. Alright, ways to get those new medals, if you're wondering, is the daily rewards. So every second one, I think. Yep, there's a bunch of blues, purples, and then a few legendaries each day this way. You also get them from Deep Rescue. And normal rescue. So yeah, I've just got another one on normal rescue. Oh, I've got a couple actually, nice. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I need purple and blue from normal hero rescue, and you can get your legendary ones here. So Deep Rescue's got them, Basic Rescue does not. Pretty reasonable chance. I've noticed it's not listed. It is quite a new update. They're probably going to tweak it somewhat. I'm not going to talk about what I think is best or worst when it comes to these things. We'll make sure that this gets killed though before it times out. Try to keep communication up with you guys. It seems to be the difference. Alright, anyway, signing out. Good luck with the game. Drop me any